With the alarming recent upsurge in COVID-19 related deaths and new infections, the Guyanese public is expressing grave concern with the way the government is responding to the pandemic in the country. These criticisms follow closely on the heels of similar sentiments expressed by the leader of the opposition, Joseph Harman, at the weekend. Harman called for government to implement selective lockdowns at hotspot areas and accept broad-based expertise in the management of the pandemic and to revamp the national task force to be more inclusive. When Nightly News took to the streets on Monday, Guyanese pleaded with government to reintroduce the 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew. They also urged persons to understand that even though government has a role to play in ensuring an effective response to the pandemic, personal and social responsibility needs to be employed by citizens to ensure the safety of themselves and families. It is the belief of Erlen Rogers that Guyanese are still not as serious as they ought to be. He noted that persons continue to exist as though COVID-19 is non-existent in the country.
Night spots. When you go there, you still see a set of people there. People are not obeying the rules. You know, you go into supermarkets, you go into banks and all this place. They need a real order.
He opined that if more stringent measures are not enacted, the COVID-19 pandemic will take an even more devastating turn.
I think the government should come on a complete shutdown in this country because people are taking things for granted.
He's hoping that the government would recognize the importance of locking down the country so that persons will understand the seriousness of the issue. Another person who identified himself as Nelson stated that the 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew would help to control the situation.
It's getting curfew, so that's getting curfew because things get out of control and you're seeing getting no fire and that kind of thing. So I think getting well right now.
Another citizen who opted to speak off camera reiterated that if stringent measures are not put in place soon, the death rate will continue to skyrocket.
I'm upon the government or whoever for just bring this curfew back 6 to 6 so they could control this thing because it's getting out of hand. And when it gets out of hand, we can't do nothing, bodies can fall on the ground.
Meanwhile, also commenting off camera, another man is adamant that in addition to reintroducing the 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew, there needs to also be a lockdown.
The curfew back at 6 to 6. So even there's only for a month to see how things are going to go. It should not mark the clubs, should not mark the casino, and just allow us to see what may be the cause of what is going on.
Over the weekend, Guyana recorded 11 COVID-19 related deaths, with a whopping 9 of those recorded in just 24 hours. For the HGP Nightly News, I am Kendall Richmond.